Hi, this is Stuart Schulman, founder of Texifter, a software startup working on text analytic tools for electronically stored information. Our vision includes a major role for credentials in the distribution of documents and the formation of relationships with peers. What we're building is an advanced social search technique for leveraging metadata, your professional networks, and filters in a way that makes it possible to more effectively assign labels, tags, what we would call to code bits and pieces of documents for shared analysis. Ultimately, web-based projects doing text analysis will involve qualitative and quantitative findings. Currently, people think of their documents as having a native home within a certain application. What we would like to do is help people to think about how they can bring documents in from a wide variety of sources to a single, searchable, unified web-based repository. The future of search within this repository will allow people to accumulate unlimited amounts of text and other data, and to use an iterative process of search and classification, reporting and filtering to improve their ability to handle those documents. Some of the most important books that I've read lately include the Jeff Jarvis book, What Would Google Do? That reminds me that what we should be doing is building a platform where users can develop new uses and applications for technology that other technology can sit on top of. Another book that's been very influential is the David Weinberger book, Everything is Miscellaneous. In this book, Weinberger asks us to think about the old method of classification, for example, the Dewey Decimal System, where every book in a library has a particular place according to the classification system where it properly sits. In the new digital disorder, as Weinberger calls it, items of text can sit in multiple places simultaneously, and the power of the digital disorder is that if we put enough metadata on top of these digital fragments, that we can leverage it in new and interesting ways. Our tools were developed in the context of supporting federal agencies as they deal with large volume submission of duplicate and near duplicate comments in electronic rulemaking. However, some of the tools we developed for federal agencies also serve other purposes. So the development of concept tag clouds or topic models, reusable memos or sentiment detectors, redaction tools, and seamless adjudication, these are workflow functions that have many applications across numerous domains. Our view of peer relations is that you can utilize peer networks in a way that will avoid redundancy, diversify the analytical effort available within a project, and actually make all the users on the system smarter and more powerful over time. To the extent that you want to form peer groups, peer relationships, and to run projects across inter-organizational boundaries, again, we think credentials are the key for forming networks that will work in this context. I've spent about 10 years learning how to use software effectively to assign labels to chunks of text. What we're building right now is a system that essentially looks at machine results, whether they're information retrieval or natural language results or just simple search results, and adds human interpretation to those machine results through a labeling process. Our platform is scalable and can be used by groups of people, large or small, to produce the kind of innovative approaches to text analysis that Professor von Hippel has identified as one of the key drivers of innovation of our age, which is the use of crowds to bring a more diverse viewpoint to bear upon the potential of particular technology or particular innovation to change the way we do what we do. Ultimately, we're a web-based software company, though we also offer a solution, a server-based solution that can be hosted inside a firewall. Nonetheless, whether it's a software solution in the cloud or behind your firewall, we pay particular attention to the role of security and credentials in making sure that your data is secure. Ultimately, the future of text analysis is active machine learning, whereby you hold on to the coding decisions and the validation decisions of every user and use them to better inform the systems that are making automated choices, whether they're information retrieval or natural language choices. We believe that no data should be thrown away, particularly no coded data. Ultimately, we want to develop a workflow that enhances the way that algorithms combined with machine learning can produce better results for text analysis. More diverse, more useful information, greater consistency across the process, a lower cost or barrier to entry with a much wider array of resources to bear, and ultimately better governance of information and of processes that information drives. My name is Stu Schulman. I'm a political science professor and increasingly spending my time in the lab and running the business Texifter LLC. You can reach me via the phone, email, on the web. I'd be happy to hear from you at any time. Thanks.